Welcome to my channel HD Ultra Rare Coins Age. In this, I am going to tell you about United States of America 1 cent, which is very valuable and rare and very old if you have it. Can become rich. Today, we'll dive deep into its history, significance, and the incredible value it has fetched in certain cases. So, buckle up as we journey into the world of this penny with a story worth far more than its face value. To understand the allure of the 2001 Lincoln penny, we first need to look at its background. The 1 cent coin has a rich history in the United States, first introduced in 1793. Over the years, it has undergone several design changes, but it wasn't until 1909 that the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln was introduced to the coin. This design was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth, and it has remained a staple ever since. Fast forward to 2001, and we see a penny that might seem ordinary at first glance. The obverse side, featuring Lincoln's profile, remained largely unchanged, as did the reverse side, which still showcased the Lincoln Memorial. However, what makes some 2001 pennies extraordinary is their rarity and condition. Many of these coins were mass-produced for everyday use, but certain specimens from this year stand out as extraordinary due to errors, unique minting conditions, or their pristine preservation. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, place tremendous value on coins with minting errors. Errors can occur in various ways during the production process, such as misaligned dies, doubled dies, or off-center strikes. These anomalies are often unintentional, but they turn a regular coin into a rare collectible. The 2001 penny is no exception. Some coins from this year display such errors, making them incredibly valuable. In other cases, pennies struck at the San Francisco Mint with a special finish, proof coins, have been highly sought after. Another factor that contributes to the value of a coin is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless, perfect specimen. A 2001 penny graded at the highest level can command a significant premium over its face value. These coins often look as though they were minted yesterday, with sharp details, a flawless surface, and an eye-catching luster. So, what does all this mean for the average person who might find a 2001 penny in their possession? Should you rush to check your spare change? The answer is yes, but with a keen eye. Most 2001 pennies are worth their face value, but those with errors or in exceptional condition can fetch much more. For instance, a 2001 penny in uncirculated condition could sell for a few dollars, depending on its specific characteristics. But there's more to this story. Some 2001 pennies have shocked the world with their astronomical value. In rare instances, collectors have paid extraordinary sums to add a unique 2001 penny to their collection. These transactions have been driven by the coin's rarity, historical significance, or error. Imagine owning a coin that someone else is willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to acquire. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. The highest price ever paid for a 2001 penny was an astounding $30,000. Yes, you heard that right. $30,000 for a single penny. This particular coin was a one-of-a-kind specimen, likely featuring a rare minting error or an exceptional grade that made it a true gem in the world of numismatics. This story is a testament to the fact that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can hold incredible value. It's a reminder to always look closely at what you have because you never know when a simple penny might turn out to be a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the treasures in your pocket, the story of the 2001 penny is one that inspires awe and excitement. So, next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just hold a piece of history worth thousands of dollars. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on the 2002 United States 1 cent coin. You might think it's just another ordinary penny, But this coin has some secrets that make it not only historically significant, but also incredibly valuable to collectors. In this video, we'll uncover the intriguing story behind the 2002 penny, explain what makes it special, and reveal why some of these coins are selling for an astounding price. Let's start with the basics. The 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as a penny, is one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in the United States. The 2002 version of this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has been in use since 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of his birth. But what makes the 2002 penny unique? To the untrained eye, it might seem like just another coin. However, keen collectors know that certain factors can make even a common-looking penny a hidden treasure. One of the key aspects that can increase the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state are highly sought after by collectors. The 2002 penny, if preserved in pristine condition, can already fetch a higher value than its face value. But condition alone isn't the only factor. Another critical factor is rarity. While millions of pennies were minted in 2002, certain variations or errors in the minting process make some of these coins incredibly rare. For instance, a double die error, where the design appears to be doubled due to a mistake during minting, can drastically increase a coin's value. Similarly, off-center strikes or coins struck on an incorrect planchet, essentially the metal blank used for minting, are considered valuable errors. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. Certain 2002 pennies, due to these rare errors or unique characteristics, have been sold for impressive sums at auctions. And when we say impressive, we mean it. For example, some 2002 pennies have been known to sell for several $1,000s. The demand for these rare coins continues to grow as more collectors enter the market. Another factor contributing to the value of the 2002 penny is its historical and sentimental significance. For many, pennies are more than just coins. They are symbols of American history and culture. A penny from 2002 not only represents a piece of history, but also serves as a reminder of simpler times. This emotional connection adds to the allure for collectors. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable 2002 penny sitting in your coin jar, there are a few things you can do. First, examine the coin under good lighting and use a magnifying glass to spot any potential errors. Look for signs of doubling on the letters, numbers, or images. Check the edges and surfaces for any anomalies. If your coin appears to be in mint condition or has any unusual features, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Coin grading organizations like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and provide an accurate assessment of its value. So, how much could a rare 2002 penny actually be worth? Well, it might surprise you to learn that some of these coins, especially those with unique minting errors or in flawless condition, have been sold for an incredible $28,000. Yes, you heard that right, $28,000 for a single penny, and that's why coin collecting is such a fascinating hobby. You never know what hidden treasures might be lurking in your change jar. So, the next time you come across a 2002 penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just hold a small fortune in your hand. Today, we're diving into a fascinating coin that has captured the attention of numismatists and enthusiasts alike. The 2003 US 1-cent coin. You might think a penny isn't worth much, but this little coin might just change your perspective and your fortune. Let's start by looking at the coin itself. The 2003 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a part of U.S. currency for over a century and remains one of the most recognizable coin designs in the world. The reverse side of the 2003 penny, however, shows the Lincoln Memorial, another symbol of American heritage and pride. This design is part of the long-running Memorial series, which spanned from 1959 to 2008. What makes the 2003 penny particularly interesting isn't just its design, but its potential value. While most pennies from that year are made of copper-plated zinc and hold little more than sentimental value, some coins have unique characteristics that make them exceptionally valuable. Let's break down what collectors look for in this coin. One key factor is the coin's condition. Coins in pristine condition, graded as mint state or higher, are much rarer and more desirable. These are coins that have remained untouched or have minimal wear, often preserved carefully by collectors or discovered in uncirculated rolls. Even the tiniest scratch or blemish can significantly impact a coin's value, so the state of preservation is critical. Another aspect to consider is any minting error or anomaly. Errors like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet are incredibly rare, making them sought-after treasures. These errors occur during the minting process and often go unnoticed, slipping into circulation before anyone realizes their unique characteristics. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2003 penny with such an error, its value could skyrocket. The mint mark also plays a role in determining a coin's worth. In 2003, the United States Mint produced pennies at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from Denver have a small D mint mark, and the proof coins from San Francisco have an S. Among these, proof coins are often more valuable due to their exceptional quality and limited production numbers. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin has become the focus of attention in the numismatic world. Recently, a 2003 1-cent coin was discovered with an incredible set of attributes, including its mint condition, an unusual error, and a compelling story of how it was found. This specific penny went on to be auctioned for a jaw-dropping amount. But don't worry, we'll reveal that number in just a bit. The story of its discovery is equally fascinating. A collector stumbled upon this rare coin while going through an old jar of change that had been sitting untouched for years. Initially, it looked like any ordinary penny, but upon closer inspection, its unique characteristics were revealed. The coin was then sent to a professional grading service, which confirmed its rarity and value. The collector decided to place it at auction, where the coin attracted fierce bidding from collectors worldwide. It's stories like these that keep the world of coin collecting so exciting. Every penny in your pocket has the potential to be a hidden gem, and sometimes it's the unlikeliest finds that turn out to be the most valuable. So, the next time you come across a 2003 penny, take a closer look. Examine its condition, check for any unusual features, and consider getting it evaluated by a professional if you think it might be special. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the value of that incredible 2003 1-cent coin. At auction, this rare penny sold for an astonishing $26,000. That's right, a single penny fetching a price that could buy you a new car or even a down payment on a house. It's a reminder of the hidden value that can lie in the most ordinary objects. If you're inspired to start your own coin hunting journey, remember to pay attention to every detail and never underestimate the potential of the humble penny. Who knows? Your next great discovery could be sitting right there in your loose change. Today, we're exploring the 2004 United States 1-cent coin. You might think it's just a penny, but this small piece of copper could hold a value that will leave you stunned. Keep watching as we unravel the secrets of this incredible coin, and by the end, you'll know why some collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The history behind the 2004 1-cent coin. Before we get into why this coin can be worth so much, let's take a step back and talk about its origins. The 2004 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln series, which has been in circulation since 1909. Abraham Lincoln was the first historical figure to appear on a U.S. coin, and his portrait on the penny has remained iconic for over a century. In 2004, the penny was struck using a zinc core coated in copper, a composition introduced in 1982 to replace the earlier all-copper pennies. The obverse side features the enduring profile of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. Although billions of pennies were minted in 2004, not all of them are created equal. The mystery of rare coins: what makes one 2004 penny worth more than another? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and sometimes minting errors. Coins struck with mistakes during the production process are highly sought after by collectors. These errors could be double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. Coins with these errors are rare because the U.S. Mint has strict quality controls, and finding such coins in circulation is like winning a mini lottery. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a major role. A 2004 penny in pristine condition, graded as mint state or proof by a professional grading service, can fetch significantly more than a worn-out coin. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for flawless coins with perfect details and no signs of wear. Why some 2004 pennies are worth thousands? The real kicker here is that some 2004 pennies have become collectors' items due to their unique attributes. Certain coins, especially those struck with errors or in exceptional condition, have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Coins graded at the highest level, MS-68 or MS-69, are exceedingly rare, and their value skyrockets as a result. But it's not just about errors or grading. Some coins gain value from their historical significance, low mintage numbers, or even peculiar quirks that set them apart. For example, a coin might have been part of a special collection or minted at a specific location, making it more desirable. What to look for in your pennies? So, what should you be on the lookout for? Start by inspecting your pennies closely. Use a magnifying glass to examine every detail. Check for doubling on the letters or numbers, unusual marks, or any irregularities in the design. If your penny appears flawless or has any striking oddities, it could be worth sending it to a grading service. Don't forget to check the edges of the coin and its overall luster. A shiny, well-preserved penny from 2004 might be hiding its true value right in your pocket. Even if it doesn't have errors, a perfectly graded coin can still fetch a handsome price at auction. The incredible value of a 2004 1-cent coin. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much can a 2004 1-cent coin be worth? Believe it or not, certain examples of this seemingly ordinary penny have sold for a jaw-dropping $24,000. Yes, you heard that right. $24,000 for a coin you might pass by without a second thought. This incredible price is not just about the coin's rarity, but also the passion of collectors who value its uniqueness. Auctions for such coins can be highly competitive, driving prices into the tens of thousands. Final thoughts: who knew that a simple penny could hold such extraordinary potential? The 2004 United States 1-cent coin is a testament to the saying, "Don't overlook the small things in life." Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, the story of this coin proves that even the smallest treasures can carry immense value. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. It might just change your life. The United States 1-cent coin from 2005 might seem like an ordinary penny at first glance, but there is more to this small piece of currency than meets the eye. What if I told you that a 2005 penny could be worth a small fortune? Yes, it's true. In this video, we're going to explore the history, the rare features, and the value of the 2005 1-cent coin that could change your perspective on the humble penny forever. Let's begin by taking a look at the basics. The penny, officially known as the 1-cent coin, has been in circulation in the U.S. since the late 18th century. Over time, Its design and composition have evolved, reflecting both historical milestones and changes in the economy. By 2005, the design was still based on the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which had been in place since 1909. However, the year 2005 was significant for more reasons than just another year of minting pennies. The U.S. Mint decided to make some changes to the coins being produced. It marked the beginning of the Lincoln Bicentennial Series, which would celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This series introduced several unique designs to the penny that would continue for the next few years, making some of the 2005 pennies highly sought after by collectors. While most of us are familiar with the standard design of the penny, a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and a simple image of the Lincoln Memorial on the back, the 2005 pennies offered something new. That year, there were 4 different designs, each representing a key moment in Abraham Lincoln's life and career. These designs were part of the Lincoln Bicentennial Series and featured a log cabin representing his birthplace, a formative years design, a professional life design, and a final design that honored the Lincoln Memorial, which had been used on the back of the penny since 1959. But not all 2005 pennies are created equal. Some are more valuable than others due to rare minting errors or specific variations in the design. For example, certain 2005 pennies were produced with significant flaws during the minting process. These errors include double-struck coins, where the die that presses the design onto the coin hits it twice, creating a blurred or distorted image. Coins with such errors are highly prized by collectors because they are unique and can't be found in everyday circulation. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of a coin is its condition. The higher the grade of the coin, the more it's worth. Pennies that have been well preserved and are in pristine condition can command much higher prices than those that have been worn down over time. Coins that are graded as mint state are considered to be in the best possible condition and can fetch top dollar at auction. Now, let's dive into the specific value of the 2005 1-cent coin. Most of the 2005 pennies in circulation today are worth just 1 cent. However, the rare versions, especially those with minting errors or those in excellent condition, are worth much more. For instance, a 2005 penny with a double strike error can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity and condition. But here's the most exciting part. One specific 2005 penny has been known to sell for an astonishing amount of money. This coin, a rare example with unique characteristics and impeccable condition, recently fetched a jaw-dropping amount at auction. The final bid? $22,000. Yes, you heard that right, $22,000 for a 2005 penny. This example shows just how much a rare error or a pristine specimen can increase the value of a coin that most people would overlook. So, if you happen to have any 2005 pennies lying around, it might be worth your time to take a closer look. Check for any minting errors, examine the condition of the coin, and if you find something unusual, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. In conclusion, while the 2005 1-cent coin may appear to be just another penny, there's much more to it than you might think. Today, we'll delve into the 2006 1-cent coin, exploring its value, rarity, and the fascinating story behind its worth. When we think of a penny, the first thing that comes to mind is likely its copper color, its low value, and its constant presence in our pockets or jars at home. Most people use pennies in everyday transactions without a second thought, but if you were to look a little closer, you might find that certain pennies, especially those produced in specific years, are highly collectible and can fetch enormous amounts of money. The 2006 penny, in particular, holds a special place in the world of coin collectors. This coin was minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was still producing the traditional copper-plated zinc pennies that most of us are familiar with. However, The real value of the 2006 penny is not just tied to its material composition or year of production. It is linked to its rarity and unique features that make it stand out from the millions of other pennies produced that year. While the 2006 penny is not considered rare in terms of its circulation, some specific varieties of the coin have been discovered that are worth a lot more than a single cent. These rare pennies often have slight but significant differences in their design, minting errors, or even how they were produced. Such anomalies can cause a seemingly ordinary penny to become a collector's dream. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2006 penny is the one known as the 2006 double die penny. This coin features a noticeable doubling effect in the design, specifically on the letters and numbers on the obverse front of the coin. The doubling occurs when the coin is struck by the dies at an imperfect angle, resulting in a distorted image. In the case of the 2006 penny, this error is particularly prominent and is visible to the naked eye. Finding a double die penny is incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for such errors, as they can dramatically increase the value of a coin. The 2006 double die penny, due to its error, stands as one of the most valuable examples of the 1-cent coin from that year. Depending on its condition, this particular variety has been known to sell for substantial amounts, far exceeding the mere penny that it started as. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Just like with any collectible item, coins that are well preserved and in near perfect condition are worth more than those that have been worn down over time. Coins with minimal scratches, dings, or discoloration are more highly sought after by collectors, and as such, they tend to command higher prices. A 2006 penny with a rare error in pristine condition could be worth significantly more than a run-of-the-mill penny in poor shape. When discussing the value of a rare coin, like the 2006 double die penny, it's important to consider the current market for collectible coins. Coin values fluctuate based on demand, collector interest, and the number of coins available. For example, the 2006 double die penny might not always be worth the same amount, but it consistently holds a higher value than most pennies. In fact, in recent years, some of these rare 2006 pennies have been auctioned for prices that are jaw-dropping for anyone unfamiliar with the world of coin collecting. You might be wondering just how much one of these rare 2006 pennies can actually be worth. Well, when it comes to the market for rare and valuable coins, the price can range from a few $100s to several thousand, depending on the quality and rarity of the coin. However, the most extraordinary examples, those that are in mint condition and feature the unmistakable double die error, can fetch a remarkable amount of money at auctions. In some rare cases, a 2006 penny with a double die error has been sold for a staggering $21,000 in words. This incredible price reflects the rarity and demand for such a unique coin in the collector's market. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 2006 penny that looks a little different from the rest, it might be worth taking a closer look. It could be your ticket to a small fortune. For anyone interested in coin collecting, or just looking for a unique way to invest, the world of rare pennies offers a fascinating glimpse into a hobby that can be both educational and financially rewarding. Let's take a deeper dive into its story. In 2007, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies with the same basic design, a likeness of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the other. But what many don't realize is that some 2007 pennies were minted with variations that set them apart from the majority. While most pennies from that year are worth only their face value of 1 cent, certain rare examples have become highly sought after in the numismatic world. One of the key factors that contribute to the value of a coin is its rarity. For the 2007 penny, one of the most notable variations is the 2007 D penny with a double die. A double die is a minting error that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned or improperly set, causing the design to be imprinted twice on the coin. In the case of the 2007 V.D.B. penny, the doubling can be seen in the date and the inscriptions on the obverse front side of the coin. These double die coins are considered to be errors, but they are highly valued by collectors due to their rarity. Over the years, as collectors scoured through rolls of pennies looking for these rare specimens, demand for such coins skyrocketed. The idea that a simple penny could carry such a high value might seem unbelievable to some, but it's a reality in the world of coin collecting. What makes the 2007 V.D.B. double die penny so intriguing is that only a few examples were minted with this error. As a result, the chances of finding one in circulation are extremely low. But that's what makes it so exciting when collectors do happen upon one. The condition of the coin also plays a major role in determining its value. A penny that has been kept in pristine condition will fetch a much higher price than one that is worn or damaged. There are also other minor variations of the 2007 penny that have captured the attention of collectors. For example, some 2007 pennies have been found with slight design changes or errors in the minting process. These variations are typically not as valuable as the double die pennies, but they can still fetch a decent price depending on the rarity and condition of the coin. As with any form of collecting, the key to understanding the value of a coin is knowledge. Coin collectors spend years learning about the various types of coins, minting errors, and historical contexts that influence a coin's worth. With that knowledge, they can spot a rare coin that others might overlook. While the 2007 1-cent coin may not seem like anything extraordinary, for the right collector, it holds the potential to be worth far more than its face value. In fact, some collectors have paid huge sums of money for these rare 2007 pennies. While most people would be satisfied with finding a handful of pennies in their pocket change, these rare coins can command significant prices at auction. As interest in rare and unique coins continues to grow, the value of certain minting errors, like the 2007 double die penny, continues to rise. If you were to find a 2007 V.D.B. double die penny in great condition, you could be looking at a potential windfall. The price for one of these rare coins could easily reach up to $20,000. That's right, $20,000. Imagine having a penny worth that much. This just goes to show how valuable rare and collectible coins can become over time. Let's begin by discussing the general design of the 2008 penny. The obverse, or front, features the well-known portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, which has graced the penny since 1909. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this design was the first to feature a U.S. president and remains one of the most recognized coin designs worldwide. The reverse side of the 2008 penny displays a shield with 13 vertical stripes and a banner reading, E pluribus unum, above it. This design was introduced in 2010, replacing the traditional wheat stalks from earlier pennies. But the 2008 penny still carried the previous reverse design with the wheat ears. In terms of its everyday value, a 2008 penny is worth exactly 1 cent. However, there is a unique twist in the world of coin collecting where certain pennies can be valued significantly higher based on their rarity, minting errors, or condition. Let's delve deeper into what makes certain 2008 pennies valuable to collectors. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2008 penny is the rare 2008 V.D.B. Mint penny, which was struck at the Denver Mint. This penny features a slight yet critical minting error that increases its value. In some cases, a 2008 Denver penny may have been struck with a die that caused a misalignment of the design. This error can create a coin that looks slightly off-center, and such imperfections are highly valued by collectors who appreciate coins with flaws or quirks that make them unique. Another factor that drives the value of a 2008 penny is its condition. Like all collectible coins, the quality of a penny is essential in determining its value. A penny that has been well preserved, with no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, is often referred to as being in mint condition. The higher the grade or condition of the coin, the more likely it is to fetch a premium price among collectors. But what about specific, rare 2008 pennies that can command jaw-dropping amounts of money? If you're lucky enough to find a 2008 penny that features a rare minting error or is in pristine condition, the coin could be worth a lot more than just a penny. Some 2008 pennies have been discovered to have been struck with certain errors, like double die features, where the design on the coin is imprinted more than once, leading to a visible doubling of letters and numbers. This type of error is considered rare and can drive the value of the coin to astronomical levels. There are also instances where a 2008 penny was struck with a misaligned die or contains other specific errors, making them exceptionally valuable to collectors. For example, a 2008 penny that was accidentally struck with the wrong die or has other forms of flaws could be sold for thousands of dollars at auctions or to avid collectors. It's important to note that these types of rare and error-filled coins don't pop up every day, but when they do, the price can skyrocket. In fact, a 2008 penny in the right condition, with the right error, has been known to sell for as much as $16,000. So, if you happen to come across a 2008 penny in your pocket change, it might be worth taking a closer look. Check the coin for any minting errors, unusual features, or signs of a rare variety that could make it more valuable. With some luck and knowledge of coin collecting, you might just find a penny that could be worth far more than its face value. To summarize, while a typical 2008 penny will only be worth 1 cent, there are rare exceptions where collectors are willing to pay a substantial amount for these coins. If you find a 2008 penny with a significant minting error or in perfect condition, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of history that could be worth up to $16,000 in today's market. Today, we'll be focusing on a seemingly humble coin that might just have a hidden value you wouldn't believe. The 1 cent coin of the United States, minted in 2010. At first glance, this small penny may look like just another penny from the modern era. But what if I told you that some of these coins are worth a lot more than their face value? That's right. While most of us simply toss pennies into our pockets or jars without a second thought, certain 1 cent coins, especially those from 2010, can fetch a significant amount of money. So, let's take a closer look at why this particular penny might be worth far more than its 1 cent value. To understand the story of the 2010 penny, we first need to dive into its design and production. The 2010 United States penny continued to feature the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that has been in use since 1959. The obverse, or front, showed the well-known portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, with a slight update in 2009 to commemorate his bicentennial birth year. However, the story of the 2010 penny isn't just about design. It's about how the coin was minted and the rare misprints or variations that occurred in the process. In the minting process, small errors can occur, and sometimes these errors lead to coins that are far rarer and more valuable than others. Some 2010 pennies were struck with unique mistakes, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual features that collectors find highly desirable. These variations can turn an ordinary penny into a sought-after treasure. Collectors of rare coins love finding those hidden gems, and even a penny with a minor error can significantly increase its worth. For example, a 2010 penny with a double die error is one of the most common types of mistakes that can increase its value. This happens when the die used to strike the coin wears out or misaligns, causing the image to appear more than once on the coin. If you happen to find a 2010 penny with this error, it could be worth much more than the typical 1 cent. Similarly, a penny with an off-center strike, where the coin was not properly aligned when it was pressed, can be a rare and valuable find for collectors. But the 2010 penny doesn't just have its errors to boost its value. Over time, the demand for older and rarer coins has increased, and many coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for even the smallest variation. As the years go by, the rarity of certain years and types of coins only increases, making some coins highly coveted by enthusiasts and investors alike. So, you might be wondering, what's the exact worth of a 2010 penny? Well, depending on its condition and any potential errors it may have, the value can be much higher than you'd expect. A regular, error-free penny from 2010 is generally worth just 1 cent, obviously not much. But a 2010 penny that is part of a rare minting error could be worth thousands of dollars. Now, let's get to the jaw-dropping part of the story. There have been cases where a single 2010 penny, thanks to an error or its exceptional rarity, has been sold for astronomical sums. In fact, certain highly sought-after examples of the 2010 penny have reached a price of $13,000. Yes, you read that right, $13,000 or $13,000 for a single penny. That's an incredible return on a coin that most people would overlook or discard without a second thought. Imagine finding such a penny in your pocket or change. As rare as these examples are, they do exist, and it's a reminder that you should always keep an eye out for coins with special features, errors, or historical significance. Coin collecting can be an incredibly rewarding hobby, not just for the history and artistry behind the coins, but also for the financial potential they can hold. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon a rare 2010 penny or any coin with a minting error, you might be holding a small fortune in your hand. In the world of numismatics, a little bit of knowledge can go a long way. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves learning about the fascinating world of rare finds, always take the time to examine your coins carefully. A penny saved could one day turn into a hefty treasure. The United States has a long history of coinage, and one of the most interesting coins in recent years is the 2012 1-cent coin. This seemingly humble penny, with its copper-plated zinc composition, may look like just another piece of loose change, but it carries a story and a potential value that not many people are aware of. When we think about rare coins, we often imagine silver dollars, gold pieces, or other high-value coins. But believe it or not, certain pennies from more recent years can be worth significantly more than their face value. The 2012 1-cent coin is one such example. While the typical penny is worth, well, just 1 cent, there are specific variations of the 2012 penny that have caught the attention of collectors and numismatists alike. The fascinating thing about this coin is that, despite being produced in massive quantities, there are certain errors and features that make it valuable. First, let's talk about the minting process. Every year, the U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies, but not all are made with perfect precision. Sometimes, due to errors in the minting process, certain coins are struck in ways that make them stand out. These errors can be anything from a slight misalignment of the design to unusual doubling of the images, or even mistakes in the size or shape of the coin itself. These error coins are typically more valuable than their properly minted counterparts because they are unique, rare, and highly sought after by collectors. The 2012 penny is one of those coins that has seen its fair share of errors, which has led to its increased value. A major factor that contributes to its worth is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint condition, also known as uncirculated, are far more valuable than those that have been worn down over time. A penny that looks like it just came from the U.S. Mint, with sharp details and no visible signs of wear, can be worth much more to a collector than a typical, worn penny you might find in your pocket change. But what makes the 2012 penny even more intriguing is the potential for rare variations. For instance, some of the 2012 pennies were minted with misprints or unique characteristics that set them apart. One of the most famous errors is the double die variety, where the design on the coin appears to have been struck twice, causing some parts of the design to overlap. This kind of error is rare, and when found, it can turn a seemingly ordinary penny into a valuable collector's item. Moreover, the 2012 penny saw some variations in the mint marks. The U.S. Mint produces pennies in different locations, and depending on where a coin is minted, it may have a different mint mark. Pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint are usually without a mint mark, while those produced in Denver have a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco feature an S mint mark. While these mint marks might not seem like much, they can play a significant role in determining a coin's value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2012 penny is the potential for it to become a hidden treasure. If you happen to find a 2012 penny with an error or in pristine condition, it could be worth far more than the one cent it's stamped with. In fact, some 2012 pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. While this may sound unbelievable, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this little penny is no exception. So, how much can a 2012 penny be worth? Well, it really depends on a number of factors. A typical, non-error 2012 penny might still be worth around its face value, or perhaps just a bit more if it's in perfect condition. But if you find a penny with an error, like the double die or other unique features, its value can skyrocket. In some cases, depending on the rarity and demand, a 2012 penny could fetch as much as $10,000. That's right, $10,000, an astounding amount for a coin that many people overlook or simply toss into their spare change jar. So, the next time you handle a penny, take a closer look. It might just be the rare find you've been waiting for, worth much more than you ever imagined.